Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint house. There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was it. Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, Murray. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Murray, rolling to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. I'm here all day.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big run there by Jones. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Love. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Shit. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You got nothing in there.
Back to throw. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Undercrunch.
Operating from the gun, Love. That is caught at the 7. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
No. All day, every day, any day. 34.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go. Get the flag. All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, check him. Right on. Ricky. Watch that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Switch.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Let's go. His team showed up. He's coming.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go. Hey, go, Mike 34. I'm coming. Get wide.
On 3rd down, Murray. loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Love. Big hold of the 30. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down. Love. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Operating from the gun. Love. It's Williams on the catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing, pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Love. And he's going to go down again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Shot. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We got it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Back to throw. Love looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Come on, boys. Come on. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be taken short. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Right there.
I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning them
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 43.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Check pass. Check pass. Delta. 48. Mike, 48. Here we go, D. Check 48.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
first down. Cook. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch the safety cross.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. It's a very short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a great return as he gets this all the way down. Close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. Cook. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. The first down and more. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On first down, Love fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Hassan Reddick in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Love. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm here all day.
Off play action. Love. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows knows this too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 5. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Gronkowski, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Murray has the first down and more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now in desperation. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up the first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Let's get out the field, defense.
Fighting, lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a win here for the